Think about this for a second. Can one continent really have it all? Ancient empires, cities straight out of science fiction, and some of the most peaceful, beautiful nature on the planet? Can you actually walk through a 1,000-year-old temple gate in the morning and be surrounded by neon lights by night? In Asia, you can. It's not just a trip, it's like visiting a dozen different worlds. The only question is, where should you start? Well, that's where we come in. Hey everyone, and welcome. Asia is a continent of incredible contrasts, isn't it? You've got the quiet calm of ancient temples on one hand and the buzzing energy of cities that literally never sleep on the other. There are so many experiences just waiting for you. We've done the hard work of exploring the landmarks and the hidden spots to put together a bucket list we think you'll love. Today, we're counting down our top 10 must-visit places in Asia. We're going everywhere from the futuristic streets of Tokyo to the jungle temples of Cambodia. So let's get into it. Number 10, Singapore. First up, we're starting with the incredible city-state of Singapore. People often call it a city in a garden, and honestly, it feels like a glimpse into the future. You have to see the gardens by the bay. These giant, super trees, and massive biodomes filled with rare plants are surreal, especially at night when they light up for a sound and light show that feels completely magical. Of course, there's the famous Marina Bay Sands, that huge three-towered hotel with what looks like a spaceship on top. You might not be able to use the infinity pool unless you're a guest, but the observation deck and rooftop bars give you an amazing view of the city. But to really get Singapore, you need to check out its neighborhoods. Explore the buzz of Chinatown, the amazing smells of Little India, and the cool shops and beautiful Sultan Mosque in Kampong Glam. It's so clean, easy to get around, and the food is world-class. Singapore really is an impressive start to our list. Number 9, Jaipur, India. Next, we're heading to the Pink City of Jaipur in the heart of Rajasthan, India. It's a key part of India's famous Golden Triangle for a reason. The city gets its nickname from the terracotta pink color of the buildings in the old town, painted that way to welcome a visiting prince back in the 1800s. The first thing you'll likely see is the massive Amber Fort, a palace on a hilltop with incredible views. Inside, you can get lost wandering through courtyards and rooms decorated with jewels. You also can't miss the Hawa Mahal, or Palace of Winds. It's this amazing 5-story front with almost 1,000 windows, built so royal women could watch street festivals without being seen. Then, there are the markets, just bursting with colorful textiles, jewelry, and local crafts. Jaipur is simply a city alive with color, history, and incredible energy. Number 8, Jeju Island, South Korea. For our next spot, we're escaping to a place of pure, raw natural beauty, Jeju Island in South Korea. It's known as the Hawaii of Korea, and this volcanic island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site famous for its incredible landscapes. The whole island is dominated by Halasan, a dormant volcano that's also South Korea's highest peak, with tons of hiking trails through a beautiful national park. Jeju is an absolute paradise for anyone who loves the outdoors. You can find dramatic waterfalls like Jungbang, which is one of the only waterfalls in the world that flows directly into the ocean. You can explore the Manjangul lava tube, one of the longest on the planet, which gives you a wild look into how the island was formed. There's also the Jeju All Trail, which follows the coastline and offers amazing views. The island is also known for its unique culture, including the legendary Haenyeo, female divers who free dive for seafood, and its delicious food, like the famous Jeju black pork. Number 7, Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. Have you ever seen a place that looks like it's straight out of a fantasy movie? That's Ha Long Bay in Vietnam. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is known for its green waters and thousands of giant limestone islands covered in rainforests. The name, Ha Long, actually means descending dragon, as legend says the islands were created by a dragon to protect the people. The absolute best way to see this place is by boat. Taking an overnight cruise lets you see the sunset and sunrise over these surreal rock formations. You can spend your days kayaking into hidden lagoons, exploring huge caves with amazing stalactites, or just chilling on the deck of a boat, floating through this otherworldly scene. Some tours will even take you to floating fishing villages or stop at a quiet beach for a swim. Cruising through Ha Long Bay is just an unforgettable and surprisingly peaceful experience. Number 6, Seoul, South Korea. Let's head back to South Korea, but this time to its absolutely massive capital, Seoul. With 10 million people, Seoul is this exciting mix of super advanced technology and ancient history. In one moment, you can be walking through Gyeongbokgung Palace, the biggest of the royal palaces from the Joseon dynasty, and in the next, you're lost in the neon-lit, super trendy Myeongdong district, For some of the best views, you can hike up Namsan Mountain to the En Seoul Tower, a spot loved by locals and tourists. Or, you can explore the Bukchon Hanok village, with its traditional houses that offer a quiet look into old Korea right in the middle of a modern city. Seoul is also a foodie's dream. From sizzling Korean barbecue and amazing street food at Gwangjang Market to Michelin-starred restaurants, the food scene here is an adventure all on its own. And of course, you have to experience the energy of Hongdae, famous for its live music, street art, and nightlife. Number 5. Bangkok, Thailand. Alright, we're into our top 5, and we're heading to the wonderfully chaotic capital of Thailand, Bangkok. This city is an explosion for the senses, a hectic but charming place that just grabs you. You have to visit the Grand Palace, the old royal residence, which is a stunning complex of golden spires and temples. Inside the palace walls is Wat Phra Kew, home to the famous Emerald Buddha. Just a short walk from there is Wat Pha, where you'll find the giant reclining Buddha, a 46-meter-long statue covered in gold leaf. And across the Chao Phraya River, the famous Wat Arun, or Temple of Dawn, stands with its beautiful, porcelain-covered towers. But the real magic of Bangkok is in its streets. Get lost in the energy of Chinatown for some of the best street food you'll ever have, take a long-tail boat through the canals to see a floating market, or hunt for bargains at the huge Chatuchak weekend market. Bangkok's energy is just contagious. Number 4. Bali, Indonesia. Next up is an island whose name is basically another word for paradise, Bali, Indonesia. Bali is more than just a place, it's a feeling, a spiritual escape, and a tropical adventure all in one. The island is famous for its green, terraced rice paddies, volcanic mountains, and some of the most incredible beaches in the world. You can find your zen in Ubud, the cultural center of Bali. There, you can hang out at the sacred monkey forest sanctuary, check out artisan markets, or do a yoga class overlooking the rice fields. If you're looking for adventure, you can hike up the active volcano, Mount Batur, for an unforgettable sunrise. Or, head to the coast and surf the famous waves at Kuta or Uluwatu. At Uluwatu, there's a beautiful cliff-top temple where you can watch traditional Kesek fire dances as the sun goes down. Bali is also a great place for wellness retreats and eco-friendly resorts, letting you connect with nature in a responsible way. Number 3. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Kicking off our top 3 is a place that feels like stepping into another world, Angkor Wat in Cambodia. Just outside Siem Reap, this is the largest religious monument on the planet and an amazing piece of Khmer architecture. It was built back in the 12th century as a Hindu temple for the god Vishnu but eventually became a Buddhist temple. The whole Angkor Archaeological Park is a protected UNESCO site that covers over 400 square kilometers, full of the ruins of different capitals of the Khmer Empire. While Angkor Wat is the main event, the temples around it are just as incredible. You can explore Angkor Thom, the last capital of the Khmer Empire, with the mysterious stone faces of the Bayon Temple. And you have to see Ta Prohm, which is famous for being the Tomb Raider temple, where massive tree roots are wrapped around the ancient stones. It's a hauntingly beautiful sight. The best way to see it all is to hire a tuk-tuk driver for the day and just get lost in the ruins. And watching the sunrise over Angkor Wat's famous towers is something you will never forget. Number 2. Kyoto, Japan. In our number 2 spot is the absolute cultural heart of Japan, Kyoto. If Tokyo is Japan's future, Kyoto is the beautiful, graceful connection to its past. For over 1,000 years, it was where the emperor lived, and today it's still the country's center for traditional culture. The city has over 1,000 Buddhist temples and Shinto shrines, and each one seems more peaceful and beautiful than the last. A trip here has to include a visit to Kinkaku-ji, the incredible golden pavilion, which is covered in gold leaf and looks stunning reflected in the pond around it. You should also hike through the thousands of bright red torii gates at the Fushimi Inari Shrine, an unforgettable walk that goes up a mountain. You can wander through the magical Arashiyama Bamboo Grove and explore the historic Gion district, where if you're lucky, you might still see a geisha moving between traditional tea houses. From its quiet Zen gardens to its elegant tea ceremonies, Kyoto just gives you this deep sense of peace and a real connection to Japan's amazing history. Number 1. Tokyo, Japan. And that brings us to our number 1 pick. For us, the most amazing place to visit in Asia is the incomparable, endlessly fascinating city of Tokyo. Japan's capital is a massive city that somehow blends ancient traditions with an ultra-modern feel, creating a place that's both timeless and futuristic. It's a city where you can find a peaceful, centuries-old shrine just a few steps away from a skyscraper covered in neon signs. You have to see the Shibuya Crossing, the world's busiest intersection, where 1,000 people cross the street at once in what looks like organized chaos. You can explore the world of anime and video games in Akihabara or check out the unique youth fashion on Takashita Street in Harajuku. For a bit of history and calm, visit the Meiji Jingu Shrine, a quiet escape dedicated to Emperor Meiji and Empress Shokin, or see the ancient Sensoji Temple in the historic Asakusa area. And the food. Tokyo has more Michelin-starred restaurants than any other city in the world, on top of an incredible ramen and street food scene. Tokyo isn't just a city, it's an experience that's always changing, surprising, and inspiring you. And that's our list. From Singapore's futuristic gardens to the ancient stones of Angkor Wat, Asia just has so much to offer. Honestly, we've barely scratched the surface here, but hopefully, this has given you some serious inspiration for your next big trip. So, what do you think? Did we miss anything amazing? Let us know your favorite spot in Asia in the comments below. We'd love to hear your recommendations. If you liked this video and want more travel ideas, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss where we're going next. Thanks for watching, and keep exploring.